Don't get too comfortable just yet, because today you'll watch some terrifying shadow people caught on camera. And it doesn't look pretty. Are you ready for your weekly Goose Pimples fix? Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get this freaking spookfest started. Number 10. Low profile shadow person. Let's start with this footage of an eerie looking office. It seems to be daytime, but strangely, there's no one around except for this creepy ass shadow figure. Or so it seems. Let's take a look. Apparently, it is a common belief that sleeping problems can adjust your eyes to another spectrum, explaining why some people can see shadow figures lurking around. But what do you think? Could it be just a figment of your imagination, or something paranormal going on here? Let us know in the comments below. Number 9. Ring a shadow. Ring doorbells will never disappoint you when it comes to capturing things that you couldn't see with your naked eye, including shadow people. Thanks to Hero Tolliver for uploading this footage, where you can clearly see not one, not two, but an entire group of shadow people wandering around the street. You better keep your eyes peeled now, because the shadows multiply within seconds, and some of them even seem to be gliding instead of walking as humans would do. Let's watch. Awesome, isn't it? Could it be real shadow people just chilling? Or a bizarre camera glitch? Let's discuss this one in the comments section too. Number 8. Shadow person or Jinn. Carrie E uploaded this footage as the only video sitting on her channel, and considering she only has one subscriber, the 4,000 views of this video are pretty impressive. It is evident people are confused over what the cameraman captured in this video. A viewer claimed it to be a jinn. Remember what we told you about jinns in the previous video? In the Islamic doctrine, people believe that jinns are created from fire and humans from clay. The clash is inevitable, as we both reside in the same universe. Do you believe this to be true? Watch this video and let us know if you believe this to be a shadow person or a speedy jinn.
It didn't even pick up that motion.
It is a pretty dark figure indeed, but could jinns appear in a shadow form? Tell us what you think. Also, turns out most of you guys are binge watching our videos without subscribing. So, if you enjoy our weekly Spookfest, support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon. It takes 2 seconds and helps us out big time. Number 7. Scary hallway shadow. Here is some more scary footage of shadow people. The person filming it claims that after hearing some strange noises coming from inside the building, he decided to find out the source of the mayhem, but only made a startling discovery after analysing the footage. Check it out. Did you notice the black shadow, seemingly clad in a raincoat, entering the hallway? Don't tell us you missed it. Let's watch it again, this time in slow motion. Raw paranormal activity footage? Or someone ready to scare the hell out of us? We can't wait to know what you think about this one. Leave a comment with the words real or fake. Number 6. Shadow creature in a parking lot. We never realize what goes on behind our backs when we leave the car in a parking lot. Well, after watching this video, you'll learn that apart from thieves, you also need to be wary of creepy shadow figures like this one. You never know who or what could be lurking around, watching you in the dark, or worse. Take a look. Isn't it creepy? As always, we love your thoughts, so go on, get in that comment section. Number 5. Shadow demons in the lounge. Here's another creepy clip of shadow people because we loved it, and we know you do too. This video will take you to a dimly lit lounge. People often claim that shadow people are ghosts because they appear as dark apparitions. But, after watching thousands of ghost clips, we're not quite sure. We notice that ghostly apparitions are usually vapor-like misty white. In contrast, shadow creatures are much darker and appear just like any normal shadow. This footage will give you a little more clarity on the difference between ghosts and shadow people. This place seems to be a paranormal hotspot. Just look at how the shadow freely moves around, starting from the ceiling and moving downwards towards the floor. And the creepiest part seriously gave us chills down the spine. The creature changed its shape, turned into a human figure from a bull-like form and became hazy. Now, this is something you don't see every day, is it? What's going on here? Can you help us make a decision? Before number 4, we want to give a massive shout out to our channel members. We invest all of our contributions into freelancers and tools to bring you better videos every single week. So, on behalf of everyone watching this, a huge thank you to our hardcore fans. Number 4. The worst of both worlds. Here's a question for you. What could be worse than having to live in a house occupied by an unexplainable entity? Living in a house with multiple entities. Here's another video of a scary ghost-like shadow. In this footage, the house seems to be occupied by not one but multiple shadow people. It may feel unclear at first, but you can detect two different shadows in this footage if you pay close enough attention. Do you think this could be staged? Or do multiple shadow people really haunt this house? Please let us know what other stories you've heard about shadow creatures in the comment section. Number 3. Freaky or frightening. Have you ever felt the evil vibes and dark countenance associated with shadow creatures? Believe it or not, researchers speculate that these creatures may be demonic in nature. So, if they are demons, we wonder what their intent or purpose is in letting themselves be seen in such a horrendous way. Do they want to frighten us? Or is there something more sinister going on with them? The next scary video may shed some light, but we also feel that shadow people are just here to frighten us after watching it. You be the judge. Let's watch it. Some people might believe this figure to be a ghost, but what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Number 2. Frightful Shadow Hatman. Continuing our quest to find out any proof behind shadow figures, is another theory propagated by famous astro-travel researcher and teacher Jerry Gross. He believes that these creatures are merely the essences or shadows of people having out-of-body experiences. Gross claims that we all travel out of body while sleeping.
This box is part of an out-of-body experiment recently conducted during the Whole Life Expo at the Los Angeles Convention Center. Jerry Gross of St. Paul, Minnesota, will attempt to leave his body in St. Paul, travel to Los Angeles, and move this box with his mind.
Bill Jenkins. I think we're getting somewhere.
Hello?
Hello, Jerry.
Yeah.
Bill Jenkins.
How are you, Bill?
I am fine.
Glad to hear from you.
Are you ready to travel?
I was just, the phone call come late. I was halfway there.
How long does it take you to get you here?
I'll be there, let's see, how long do I have?
Oh, you've got about at least a half hour before we would be calling you back.
Can you give me a little longer?
We'll stretch it out. You know, we want to accommodate you every way. It is a long way from St. Paul to Los Angeles, and then from anywhere in Los Angeles, it's a long way to the convention center. And when you get to the convention center, it's a long way from the parking lot to here. If you can find a place to park. Do you have to park anything?
No, I'm going to come right to the front door.
Okay. The guards won't stop you. We've already told them you're coming. Even though you won't be wearing a pass.
Yeah, I should have been there last night.
Well, I thought so. All right, Jerry. We'll see you here in a little bit, all right?
Okay, tell the people to watch for a white aura around the box.
A white aura around the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know I'm there.
And then we'll know.
Yeah.
And if that box goes off, we'll really know you're here.
Then you know it.
All right, Jerry.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. No, it's not touching on the stage. So he is moving it. I can see it, but why aren't our lasers doing anything?
Why don't we put some energy over there, Bill? Let's put some energy
All right, everybody help Jerry out. Hey, Jerry, we think you're moving it. Come on, Jerry, move that thing. There he goes. Give him energy.
Bring the lights down for him.
Jerry, you're doing it. Now, you've got to understand that just a few minutes ago, the gentleman who is there in an out-of-body state was in St. Paul, Minnesota. We are in Los Angeles, California. Just give him energy. It is moving. We told you he could do it. I think Jerry is working better than our lasers, who were supposed to cause the bells to go off. Love it. Would all of you agree that it was moving?
Still moving.
Would all of you agree that it wouldn't be because of what was happening here on stage or in this auditorium? Would all of you agree that the wind didn't move it? There isn't any wind in here. What caused it to move kind of leads us to believe that it could have only been moved by one gentleman by the name of Jerry Gross, or at least his spiritual part of it.
So, the next time you see a shadow person, think of it as a temporary astral body of a twilight traveler. This footage seems to validate the astral travel theory about shadow people. Take a look at it while a shadow makes a brief but startling appearance. We can see that the shadow has a human-like outline, and is even wearing a hat, or so it seems. Could it be the horrifying vision that paralyzes people with fear and literally takes their breath away? Well, we're not quite convinced that this is the famous Hatman, the shadow person that's been witnessed worldwide for centuries. We'd still love to get your thoughts. We know you can't wait to watch number 1, but before that, make sure you click that like button and leave the name of your favorite ghost hunting YouTuber in the comment section. If this video reaches 750 likes, we'll pick one of your suggestions, use it in our following videos, and give you a shout out. Also, please share this video on social media. It gives us the motivation we need to keep bringing you the scariest, never before seen videos every single week. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell icon and turn on all channel notifications so you'll be the first to enjoy our weekly Spookfest. Here comes our top pick. Number 1. Unsettling Encounter. Many studies have been conducted on trying to understand shadow people so far. Most researchers agree on some aspects of these figures. For instance, they agree that shadow people generally have human shape or outline, and that details of their appearance are hard to determine because they're so dark. But not many people know that there is another detail in shadow being sightings. Apparently, almost all researchers have noted and verified that shadow people have glowing red eyes. We're longing to see one, and the TikTok account, Terror Real, gave us exactly what we were looking for. The user has uploaded horrifying footage of a shadow figure making a ghastly appearance. Well, we don't know about you, but this video gave us a paranormal punch in the face. Do you think this is real or fake?